What happens if I start a recording and then I go like this?
Just like showed him a picture of something in Carter.
I was like, look at this.
They play games.
It's super weird. Every time.
But look at this calculator. It's so weird.
It is like I've never seen it done.
Okay, I'm picking someone.
It does grab?
Chase, I'm gonna catch you up. We're gonna write a story. Well, you guys are gonna tell a story.
Yeah.
What is it?
Because it'll help with our other stuff. It's just a graphing calculator that looks like, it's a weird calculator.
Oh, that's
why
cool.
they treat it like a phone. That's fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What are we going to draw a graph about?
Turtle.
A turtle. Done. What?
I was going to say economics.
Okay, we're gonna do a turtle.
Yeah.
Who wants to be the scribe?
Nah, can we do a hippo?
There could be a hippo involved somewhere. Think about that when it's your time for the story.
Turtle meets a hippo. Who wants to draw the graph?
I would have you do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's tricky to get the hang of that, I feel like.
Which part were we talking about?
The relationship.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, the scribe.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna draw like this. Here's our graph. This is gonna be time. And what do we want to measure about the turtle? We can measure his happiness, his height, his hunger. What are we going to measure about the turtle?
How old are you?
How old he is. That might be too linear.
How big the shell is.
How big is shells? That's also going to be linear.
How round his shell is?
How many
Do you care if I help them get going?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. We've been learning about piecewise functions, right? Today is our applications day. So the whole point of today is to figure out how piecewise graphs and stories connect. All right? So we just need your creativity a little bit. And this will be way more fun than if we had to like write the equations of the piecewise, I promise. Okay? But like, we want something about the turtle that could have some up and down drastic changes. Okay?
With a
Well,
turtle.
you guys picked a turtle.
What?
Let's just say
Food supply.
that this turtle got hit by a
Okay.
sledgehammer, and there's just a giant dent in the back of his turtle shell.
Okay, why don't you two start us off then? Where does our food supply start and what happens?
Starts in Jamaica.
Starts in Jamaica.
Okay.
Okay, it starts in Jamaica. How much food does he have
Yeah.
How much food is he have?
in Jamaica?
Enough.
Let's say he has 220 fish.
220 fish.
That is
All right.
a lot of fish. They don't eat fish.
This turtle eats fish.
This turtle eats fish. Okay, we're starting at 220 fish. So right here, what's the first thing that's going to happen with this turtle and his fish?
A seal eats half.
Wait, right, I'm going to go table by table. Okay, so think about what you want in your turn. We're going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What are we on?
You're 2. You're the, huh?
Like, what part of the story are we?
You'll be the second, you'll figure something out right after they come up with theirs. We're in Jamaica. He has 220 fish. What happens?
The hippo killed
Whoop, this table. Could be anything, guys. Anything.
Yeah, come on, guys. Well, she has an
It's not their turn yet.
Come on, guys.
Anything.
Anything.
You can have magic and involved. You can have vomit involved. You can have anything you want involved. We just need you to participate.
What?
5,
You can put him.
4, and you have to say something. 3.
If it were me, I'd probably give them a chance to think about it, but absolutely come back and they have to answer eventually.
Okay.
So do you want to answer now or at the end?
All right. I'm going to come back. But you have to think of something.
You each do.
This table. What's the first thing that happens to the turtle?
He gets plastic around his neck.
Landon wrestles him.
You got what?
Sad.
He gets plastic around his neck.
Oh, no. So what happens to his food supply?
You can't eat it.
You can't eat it. So that means it stays the same. That's so sad, poor turtle.
Sad but true. I've watched those straw videos.
Okay, Mallory. Am I right with that? Okay. I took a chance.
Nailed it.
So right now, he's in Jamaica. He had 220 fish, and then he got plastic around his neck so he couldn't eat, so his food supply stayed the same. A lot more fish. Oh man, I should have.
Daddy can't eat.
So it just
Still
kind
around
of.
his neck.
So I think it's gonna go like straight up, right? Because he found that bucket. That's like a table back there, right?
You can call it whatever you want. I don't care.
Okay. Chase's table. Still has a, what was it? Plastic around his neck, but he has a lot more fish.
Save the turtles round.
Save the turtles rolling.
His fish goes bad.
His fish goes bad. How many of the fish go bad?
You guys are so mean to this.
All of it goes bad. Oh no.
The bits, all of it.
Because you can't eat it. Because nobody will take the plastic off his neck.
Well, that sucks.
Okay, Dylan and Hatch.
It's getting dark.
A nice man comes and snips the plastic off.
Yay!
You weirdo.
Does
Why
he
does it have
get
to
any?
be a man? Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
Don't even get me started.
I'm just trying to get a reaction. Okay. This is good.
So what happens to his fish supply? He doesn't have any fish, but he's free. So that time period stays at 0, right?
Good.
Okay. Back table. Yes. Okay, something's happening with the turtle. Okay, we're telling a story about a turtle and his food supply. So right now, he had plastic around his neck, but he had 220 fish, so it stayed at 220 because he couldn't eat it. And then he found a bucket of fish that made it go a lot higher. Huh? How much fish? A lot more, so I just went up. We'll go with 100. I like that. It's 320, but now he's at 0. But the plastic's gone, so he can eat. So, what happens? You've been here.
You found more fish?
He found more fish. How much more fish? 100.
Great. I expected more creativity from this group.
I know. This is a very jumpy line. Okay, you two. Yeah, your turn.
Let's see.
He has more fish. He's probably really hungry.
A hippo comes up and paralyzes him.
It's getting so dark. Go with, you got it?
The poor
Sorry, not ours.
The poor turtle hasn't eaten yet. He's paralyzed. Can't eat his fish. Okay, Brock, your table. He's paralyzed.
He gets food, and then he gets hit by a boat.
So he gets more food and then can't eat it. Okay. I think we can finish the story off with you two. He has food and he can't eat it because he was just hit by a boat. So what happens?
All the fish goes bad and he dies of starvation.
The end. Okay. No more fish. Flatlined.
Oh, but then a wizard comes and brings her back to life and she turns into Nemo.
Thank you. That's much better.
I like it. And then, hold on.
You said we ended it off.
There's one fish, and it's Nemo.
Then he gets eaten by a turtle.
No more.
Wait, so
No, the turtle's dead.
wait, you just
You
said,
killed the turtle. It's not coming back. Okay.
wait, you just said that the turtle came back a wizard and turned the turtle into a magical Nemo.
Yeah.
So technically,
There's one fish.
yeah, but it's the
Food
turtle.
supply. Oh, food supply, not fish supply. He's his own food.
Have a break, man.
And then he eats himself.
Guys, this is such a fun, demented story where a turtle never ate his food supply.
He had so much fish, he never ate it.
Okay. Here's the next fun part of our
And
story.
the moral.
And the moral of
And
that
the
story.
moral
Life's cruel.
is life is cruel.
Except
Take it. Back. I don't want to see it again.
I spent the whole
What was the point of all that, though? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't help myself. I try not to. I can't help myself.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, it's not a bad question, though. What's the point of all that? What was the point of all that?
A turtle died.
No. Come on. Relate it to with what we're doing this unit.
Functions.
What about graph, Brock?
I don't know, it's just a graph that we're doing this unit of a turtle's life.
Of a turtle's life. But what was the point of that?
Yeah, there was functions.
It's a graph
There
of
was
a-
functions in it. It's a function. It passes the vertical line test, right?
Bunch of blank functions. Do you remember that word?
No.
A piecewise is a function made up of subfunctions. Awesome. Okay. So we're working with piecewise graphs, yes, with stories. So we're gonna come to this story right here. And we have a graph, and you guys have to tell us what happened to Miss Summer's relationship.
Oh.
This is her level of interest
What happened is summer,
over
You better
time.
Tell me that's the point of today.
it went
I don't
downhill.
want to like.
We need the whole story.
Just to be clear, there should be no death involved in any of my relationship piecewise stories. Okay? Just to make sure that's clear.
I don't want to be rude about it.
No, that's
Oh, there's
it's
no-
funny. There's no being rude.
No.
She's laying it all on the line here.
Yeah. We gave you the graph of a few of my relationships. You're gonna decide which one brought me to therapy.
This makes her interest grow.
Okay, you have a story. Let me hear it.
I was just joking.
No, it's
I
okay.
have one.
Someone be the scribe.
I have one.
And therapy.
What does that mean?
What?
What?
Be the scribe?
Yeah.
Write it on the thing for me so I don't have to write. Okay.
Another
Someone has to tell the story though.
Yeah, that's
Somebody
what
has to
lots
tell
of people
the
tell stories.
What was your story?
I said another hippo rolls up, paralyzes the dude.
She's no longer interested. She's
no longer
paralyzed.
interested.
Because I'm paralyzed.
Because he's
No,
paralyzed.
you're fine.
You guys are dark. Okay?
Wait, how do I do it?
Just wait till people start trying to say the story. The whole point of this is understanding piecewise functions in the real world. So we tried to make it a little more fun. So get into it. Okay? We can do it like the trig story problems.
So
Yeah, this is more fun, right? So get into it. Okay?
I got flowers. She's like, yay. And then
Talk louder. Talk
Write
louder.
it. Guy got her flowers. She was like, yay.
Okay?
The guy got her flowers, but made her pay.
It's not writing. Oh, that's
That was so good.
Because I got the bill later, that's why I was pissed.
that's hilarious.
All right.
Sorry.
See?
And then someone stole her toasty cheese.
You know what? How about you come try to write on this? This thing's hard to write on.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a
Don't feel
pencil.
like you have to do full sentences, Caleb. Just write like flowers.
Okay.
She got the bill.
Flowers, Bill. What else?
Cheese it stolen.
Cheez-Its.
Cheese.
Cheese is.
Oh, I love cheese.
Stalker.
Those cheeses.
So what do we think happened at x equals
Stalker.
5?
Ew.
I want you to write x equals 5 and a question mark. What happened at x equals 5 then in this relationship story?
Well. Where did we get the 5 from?
It's on the graph, the x-axis. I went over 5 lines, and I went up, and there's a dot.
Well, yeah, that's when the Cheez-Its got swollen.
That's when the Cheez-Its got stolen.
So what?
Well, you can draw an arrow from the question mark up to the Cheez-Its.
The cheese is
Should I answer?
Got it. It's a half of
Yeah, what's your favorite color?
Nah, it's fantastic.
Okay, do we feel good about our story?
I don't, it doesn't make sense yet.
It doesn't.
Sad.
Dinner?
So was she more angry
Or-
that she had to pay for the flowers, or that her Cheez-Its were stolen?
The Cheez-Its were stolen. I feel like that would make her.
I feel like that too, but that's not what the graph was showing.
What about you? You're in the car, right?
Oh,
And you're going to dinner. You finish dinner, and then Miss Summers has Cheez-Its in her car. The guy asks to go use the bathroom, but he actually goes to Miss Summers' car and just takes the Cheez-Its and just dips.
Wow.
It's very specific.
Honestly, that's pretty similar to the actual situation. I'm just kidding. But you guys listen to what Hooper's saying. You guys are telling me that you think them taking my Cheez-Its would make me more angry than getting the bill.
Yeah.
But we're trying to help you understand the graphs. That's not what you said on the graph. Because, look, you just told me that this is when I get the bill, right? Well, that one goes on a much harsher decline than that one. So you decided that's the Cheez-Its. So the whole point of this is not, we're just giving you funny situations, but your story has to match the graph, and right now it does not.
He gives you Cheez-Its.
Okay, let's
I
st-
like that.
Okay.
What?
He gives her Cheez-Its at x equals 5 as an apology.
Oh.
But
But
it's
then why doesn't it go up?
Because he eats half of them.
Nailed it.
Eight half.
Yay.
What's this jerk's name? What name should we give him?
John.
For sure. Keith! Keith came up in last class too. That's so funny. Is Keith like the male version of Karen right now? Is that why?
No, that's not Kevin.
Oh, that's Kyle? Oh, yeah,
I've also heard Brad.
What about John?
yeah. Okay.
Oh, I
Write
have
it, you're scribing.
Johnny Bravo.
Jerry.
Johnny Bravo. He likes Cheez-Its.
Who?
John.
John?
Jerry.
Jerry.
Yeah. J-E-R-N.
Jerry does sound like a Cheez-It swiper.
Yeah.
J-R. J
J-E-R-R-Y.
R-R-Y.
J-E-R-R-Y.
No, I know how to spell. I was just being funny.
Okay, pass the baton.
This Jerry guy's starting to piss me off.
This Jerry guy really pisses me off.
Me too.
Good job.
Poor Matthew.
Wait, who's my scribe?
I was high-fiving. So.
We're not doing calculator stuff right now. No.
I'm just getting off of it.
Yeah. That's okay, just turn it upside down. No, I said pass the baton.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you are.
I can't.
I'll do
Landon.
it.
Okay, if Olivia does it, if Landon says no, then he has to start the story for the next one.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
So we need to label our axes.
So we had flowers.
Okay. What are the?
Interest on the level of interest on them.
Why?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that 5 on the? Is that 5 on the graph?
Not as bad,
Yeah.
but still bad.
That was good. That was good save there.
And then time on the x-axis.
Not all my relationships have ended over Cheez-Its, just so you know.
Just most of them?
Would it help to give them a name first? Yeah. Give them a name first.
Dahmer.
What's his name?
Brad.
Derek? It's Derek.
Whoa, that's my cousin's name.
What if it was your cousin? Wait, how old is he? That's a good joke. I forgot you're young. Sorry.
Okay. Where does it go?
Above the graph, Derek.
Okay. How do we spell that?
However you want to.
Sounds good.
Okay.
You are now a mom.
Hold on, I didn't use a Y. I'm
No, I
not.
didn't say Utah mom.
Oh, okay. I feel uncomfortable.
Not what's hilarious.
Okay,
Only 16.
Landon, start our story.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Oh, yes, please.
Maybe the other one.
Landon, I've asked you to do it twice. You've said no twice.
Third time's a charm.
I can do it.
You're gonna lose participation? No.
Uh-oh.
I'm not good with stories, Brad.
Well, then you should have picked describing, because then you didn't have to think.
Well, I can do this describe on C.
Your choice, Super.
I think that this is an easy first interval.
Yeah. I can do it.
Okay.
Next. Oh, nice.
He was speaking
We were on-
French there.
He was speaking French to her.
Oh,
He was cute, but I
wow.
didn't understand what he was saying.
Wait, that's a funny app.
That's why I went mid.
Erase.
She realized that she lost interest in good.
No, yeah, she's like, I don't know what you're doing. You're not doing anything. And then he started like swearing at her friend.
Oh, shoot.
Or he actually doesn't know French.
Wait, so
French? So I
swear,
was like, oh, I'm excited.
but he was
and then
swearing.
Realized I don't know what she's saying.
Oh, confused? What do I write?
So the plateau is I don't know what she's saying.
Okay.
Or I don't know
He's
what
saying-
he's saying.
What if,
Oi. Oh boy. Boy.
what if you start speaking, what if you, so like say he
Well,
was
I don't know what he's saying.
speaking, right?
Uh-huh.
And what if you start speaking a different language, like Spanish or something?
Yeah.
And they're like, he like,
I actually thought of something really cool.
Okay, so what do I put?
I don't know what he said.
and so like when he's
What point of the story are we at?
So when he starts speaking
Here.
French, well, because it doesn't make sense because it's going up, right? So that's when he starts that's when he starts speaking French, right?
Yes.
When it goes up, what if you start speaking a different language and it's just mid all the way? Because you both don't understand.
Still speaking French, or am I paralyzed yet?
You're actually
Plateau
speaking
because you realize
Spanish
you don't know
now.
what he's saying.
Oh, that's-
Yeah, so you started speaking a different language and you guys are just like at the
And then she gets a dictionary. A French dictionary.
Guys, I need like this to simplify it so I can write it down.
Oh no, I want coming up with ideas. I want you guys to come with ideas.
It's better than when I got catfished in A1. That's what happened in A1. I got catfished.
Oh shoot. That's awkward.
Well, I was saying you got thrown down a water slide, but
Okay, so what's happening to her interest from here to here?
thrown down a water slide.
She gets paralyzed.
No, interest.
down.
It goes down. Thank you. So what would happen right here to make this happen? That's-
Got thrown
She
down
saw
a
it
water
was
slide.
Landon
He
talking.
threw her down a water slide.
He spoke violent British.
Now the question, is this graph showing her like where she was in the sky down the water slide? And that's why she's going down? Is the graph representing her sliding down the water slide? No, let's think about this. What does this graph represent?
Her relationship with the dude.
Her
Interest.
interest. So don't imagine this as the slide.
Oh,
She's not sliding down a slide right here. Like, that's not the graph is representing. It's her interest because she was thrown down the slide.
So she's angry.
So
In
she's
my
angry.
jeans.
She's gonna start.
And she is wet.
Soggy
Made
jeans.
fun of her jeans. It's French.
In French.
In French?
French.
Soggy jeans.
A double blow.
What?
That's a tough life.
Good story.
Hey, who won? Are we done?
much. It's like some Monica. Like, there's no Monica in this.
No.
Okay, Brock.
That's a cute fan.
You were this guy.
Yes,
Alright. Wait, so. Okay.
It was really good, thank you.
Oh.
Well,
Oh,
You just
boy.
described right interest on the level of interest over there.
Yes. I want Dylan to add to this.
Oh my
story, too.
gosh.
Okay.
You gotta give him a time.
Wait.
Good.
Let the scribe catch up.
Oh, what?
I just said your name 4 times.
I can't do this.
Okay.
This is too
I
hard.
said I definitely want Dylan to add to this story. Come up with something good.
Alright, so,
First section.
I'm gonna do the first main
This
part.
part?
First loop. Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
so, you meet the person, right? You meet your date, you go to dinner, right?
So I do like
Yeah.
dinner date or something?
Huh? Yeah.
Dinner
on
date.
a date. And then you go
Blind
to
date, don't know his
a
name.
fancy restaurant.
We'll just call him Jay.
He's
That's all you need to know.
Jay.
So J up here?
always the J names.
Should I
Think
write?
about those J names.
Honestly.
So,
Yeah.
then he says he needs
Fancy
to go
restaurant.
He needs to go use the bathroom.
So is the high because it's a fancy restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when he has to use the bathroom, he goes low.
He goes what?
Fancy.
Oh, fancy?
Ooh, okay.
How do you spell restaurant?
That's fine.
Okay.
Fancy's good. Yeah.
Fancy rest. Food. Fancy
And
food.
then the guy says she has to go use the bathroom.
I would like to know the x coordinate of that from the graph.
Me too.
I think it's what happens in the bathroom.
It's like
Because he's about to
He-
continue.
he.
Oh, okay.
And then something happens in the bathroom, so it takes.
There was a girl fight in the bathroom.
Yeah.
In the men's bathroom.
Yeah, in the men's bathroom. So,
He was late.
We're trying to have this whole relationship happen in a night.
That.
This one was about 7 years long. I'll just be real. Okay.
What did you say? Oh, I want to hear it.
Leaves her with the check.
Say it, Mackenzie. Come on.
Good thinking. Wait, is that it?
Here, write it down.
Well, that would be at the end, wouldn't it?
There's gaps. So there's like a gap where
So wait, is the bathroom break like right here?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
bathroom break is a decline.
It's
Oh.
the bathroom break. Yeah. He
So
was saying the
decline?
bathroom break is right here.
Okay.
Something happened in the bathroom to make her.
A girl
Okay.
fight broke out in the men's bathroom.
Bro fight broke out.
No, a girl.
Oh, girl fight broke out in the boys' bathroom.
Am I in this girl fight?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
You're waiting for him, so you're like,
Wait, you're waiting.
I have-
You're
I'm
waiting.
waiting for him outside the bathroom. This is not realistic. That has never happened.
question.
Okay, thank you.
What happens at this empty circle?
Ghosting.
They got broke off and then
They broke up.
Okay.
But who ended it?
Who ended it?
Hey,
You coming in,
I wish that was true, but is that what the graph says?
and then you came.
Look at, remember, the graph is my level of interest, like Cooper keeps saying.
And then
This
you
dropped
came
pretty
into the
quickly right there,
bathroom,
so I think you could have.
Oh, maybe, okay.
And then you came into the bathroom and you saw the guy breaking up the fight, but he accidentally kissed the girl and you kissed him. And then you stopped. And then you
Found him
stopped.
So broke up right here?
Found him cheating and broke up.
wait, Taylor has a really good. I have a good question.
All right.
Okay. Please move on from
right
here.
here?
This is getting ridiculous.
Chase Taylor, this part.
That part? Which one's that part?
Oh, your story.
Oh yeah, I was adding on to what he said.
Okay.
He doesn't kiss the girl. He kisses.
Oh, no.
He kisses the guy, and then she's all confused, and then.
God, I love men.
But I guess I'm interested, okay, because that actually, in your story, that makes my interest go up.
Yes.
All right. Hey.
So
It was actually.
so she kisses.
It was actually a guy.
Yeah.
Your story.
It was a dude, so they're back together.
And then he starts seeing the dude more often, and that's what makes it go down.
Oh,
Man. on.
would make my
He-
interest go down.
Catches an ick.
But you're questioning it.
I don't even know if I know what
But-
that means.
So I think that you're a little confused, but that's why it's declining less.
And then you guys take a break.
And then
There's a break.
And then there's a break.
Oh man.
And then he brings you flowers. And Cheez-Its.
Okay.
And then
That
ghosted.
is accurate.
Flowers and then ghosted you.
Ghosted. Because that's when it drops, right?
My confidence level was much higher in A1 from this story. I'm just gonna let you know.
This makes sense to me.
I like it. I like it. So who ended it in the end?
He did.
Technically, it was mutual.
Wait, who brought the flowers? I'm so
Oh
lost.
no, he
The
got
flowers are right here.
He got in a
And the
car
Cheez-Its are right
crash.
I
here.
immediately forgave him for kissing a boy when he brought me flowers.
Okay.
And then, because it goes down.
And then
Catch-
he
It was a
has
really
a
upset
side
man.
chick.
Oh, that's okay.
No,
He's
since,
got a
since
side
it goes
man.
down so far, he got in a car crash.
So he has a side man.
And
No,
I
that's
just
not
go
her
back for him, my
interest.
interest?
It's the level of interest. She's
Finds
got
out she cheated 10 times.
Okay, right after the flowers, she finds him with a side chick. That is what Mackenzie said.
My man is.
Therefore,
What a
interest.
toxic relationship.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the
you're not
point.
far off.
What a very toxic.
I like how you guys had that whole thing basically happen in the night too. That's quite the night.
That was a
That's like a CSI TV
Whack.
episode, no?
This is all in this video
Oh, I love it. I'm here for it. This is all going on.
on my EdTVA.
It's hilarious. Now it's your
It's
turn.
not like it's going. Now it's your turn.
I don't even want to ask them the question about Lily that I did anyone.
No, that's fine.
No. Okay.
All right.
That was awesome.
Now that we can all compose ourselves,
Oh, it made sense. That's the whole point.
so you know how all awkward situations you start talking about the weather?
Yes.
Let's talk about the weather.
That was good. Perfect transition.
Okay, I want you guys to follow along as I read this story. We're gonna come up with the intervals. Whoa, I just used a scary word. All right, follow along and draw this in your graph. It starts to snow in Saratoga Springs.
Is that good or bad?
Oh, sorry. Let's label our axes. What is our Y going to represent? If you read this story, snow. Okay. Snow level in inches. And then our x-axis, time. Hours.
I'll just be over at the wellness center.
Have fun.
That's all right.
Enjoy yourself.
Don't talk to any
Don't talk to any teenagers.
Yeah, if there's a J name, steer clear. She's gone. We're not even funny anymore. All right, we good? You're going to be drawing the snow level in inches. Gerald. I saw a seal in Washington, and I named him Gerald.
You gotta go rename them.
Why? Gerald is spelled with a G.
Oh.
Gerald and Claraldine was his wife. All right, it starts to snow in Saratoga Springs. At first, the snow is falling lightly. Then after about 2 hours, it picks up and snows. Hold on. I'm going to stop right there. Okay. At first, the snow is falling lightly. Then after 2 hours, it picks up. Over here, I'm telling a story and you need to listen. I am pointing at you, AJ. All table.
I'm ready.
It picks up and snows fairly heavy for the next hour. Don't spoil my story. Just kidding. Then it stops for 2 hours.
Completely?
Uh-huh. And then snows again at a constant rate for 3 hours.
Holy.
So how many hours is the first part of my story?
So it would go up a little bit, and it goes.
Hold on. How many hours is my first part of my story? 2 hours. So I'm going to leave a space.
But it's very lightly.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you guys come up and graph these. And then how many hours are between, or the next interval? 1 hour.
And then it stops for another 2 hours.
2 hours. I was watching my videos and I realized that when I write, I like sing a little, like what I'm writing.
And then 3 hours.
And then 3
So
hours.
it looks like an N.
Ooh. Okay. Can you wait till Rocket's back? Oh yeah, I can. Okay. My name is Purple. Someone draw the first interval.
Can I draw the second one?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Literally just commentary.
Boom.
Sorry, we're all like. All right, hand it to Caleb.
Just kidding.
That's Caleb. Love it. The next one. Hatch. I do want you to graph the next part. And it says it stops for 2 hours, but I want you to think about it. We're talking about level of inches on the ground, not snow falling.
Okay, so it wouldn't go down, it just goes, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Is that it?
Perfect. Now you choose someone.
Who wants it?
Oh, you already did the first.
Oh, yeah, I already
Maybe in that table over there.
did. Dude, I failed math 3 times. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you say you failed math 3 times?
Sure, you did.
I mean, cool. Okay, I want you to draw a line that represents that it snows for steady amount of time. What? Snows again at a constant rate for the next 3 hours, starting at that line. Constant rate. Snow's falling.
We're gonna go up.
Yeah.
Level.
Constant rate. It's like 1/1 is a constant rate. Yes, yes. Ah. Good job.
Someone else or
I'm gonna draw the last one because I'm coming up with it.
the snow would melt.
And then the snow melts.
The snow doesn't melt that fast. That is a lot.
In Arizona it does.
That's a lot. Yeah, well, it never snows in Arizona.
It does snow in Arizona. I live there.
Do it?
Flagstaff is actually colder than here. Flagstaff, Arizona. Okay. And then Prescott, where I grew up, you know, it snowed in the morning and we'd have a snow day and then it would melt. And then we'd just play. Okay. Real quick. I want to talk about these intervals. What was another word for intervals that I said a lot last time?
Things that happen in the story.
Now we're going back from to story to graph. Okay? Just real quick. Then after this we could go back to story.
Points.
How much time? We have 10 minutes? Okay. I'll give it to you because we have less time. Restricted domains. Restricted domains. And then on our restricted domains, we had things that looked like this, right? See? I can't open it. How many different ones do we have?
3,
Not on that, on here.
4.
So in the story there was 4 and I added a 5th.
Why?
Because I wanted to say that the snow melted. Okay, what were the numbers? What were the x values of the first interval?
0 and 1.
0 and it was 2 hours. So 0 and 2.
And then would it be 0 and 3?
It would go from the 2 to the 3. What about 3 to what?
3 to 5.
3 to 5.
And then 3 to 8.
Is it 3 to 8?
It would be 5 to
5 to 8?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
And then what happens when the snow melts?
8 to 0.
8 to, well, we're talking about x values.
8 to 10.
So if it goes on forever, 8 to
10.
infinity. When you're writing it with this, with the inequality, it's just that x is greater than 8. Now, this is just a quick thought. Do you think it matters where I write my equal to's? Yeah, there's one thing that matters about the equals to's. The true one. Do these all meet at the same point though? Wait, if I look at x equals 2, there's 2 lines that it connects to, right? Yes. So that means one of these have to be an equal to. But the thing, what I meant about there's, okay, I lost my train of thought.
One thing that matters.
Huh? Yeah, the only thing that matters is that we can't have an equal to sign here and here. But you can choose which one you want this to be equal to when you're writing this. Okay? So I just wanted to show you when we drawed, I'm here. When we drew our piecewise function about an absolute value function, there was 2 different ways it was written. X is less than 0, and x is greater than or equal to 0, or x was less than or equal to 0, and x was greater than 0. So when you're writing your equal to sign, you just can't have it on both. But if it's connected, and there's a solid dot there, then you can choose which one you want to put it on. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. All right, the last part I need you guys to do is write a story and draw a graph for your story. So for the rest of class, you're going to be writing stories and drawing graphs, or just one story. So right here, you're going to tell a story and then draw a graph to represent your story. So everything we just did, but you're just doing both parts on your own. You can talk to your tables if you want to come up with stories together. Sound good? Sound good? Thumbs up. We're here. Yeah, thanks. Okay.
A man finds knowledge, right? And then a car rolls up right next to him, and then robs him.
Can we draw the graph first and make a story off of the graph?